So what's an LMS? LMS stands for Learning Management System. An LMS is a software application for the administration, documentation, tracking, reporting, and delivery of educational courses, training programs, or learning and development programs. Now, if the definition I just read to you wasn't clear, this here might help. Canvas, Moodle, Desire to Learn, Blackboard, Schoology, these are all examples of LMS. There are many competing products. Usually there is one LMS per school, and most schools and colleges keep their LMS for at least a few years, and then they might decide to switch to a different platform depending on pricing and whether or not teachers and students are satisfied with the current system. One important aspect of an LMS over a web page, for example, is that it is a passworded platform. The course content, communication between you and the students, communication between students, such as online discussions, for example, as well as all student assignments will remain private. All LMS will have a content area, which is a place for you to upload and organize course content and materials. Different platforms have different organization schemes, such as content modules and maybe the option to create sub-modules, for example. Often, the content area works in conjunction with the course calendar. This is a useful feature in blended courses where a strong organization is crucial. The communication tools are especially important in blended language courses. Most LMS offer a discussion board, a chat room, an inbox, and sometimes a video conferencing room. The quiz tool will be useful for formative assessment and comprehension checks. And finally, the gradebook. Keeping the gradebook updated will help students know how they are doing in the course at any time. So let's talk about the additional tools that you can use with your course management system. There are two types of tools that you can use. Tools that integrate with your LMS and external tools. Tools that integrate with your LMS are usually not activated by default. You will need to inquire about them to your IT department. The main benefit of this integration is that students only have to log in once. So for example, if VoiceThread is integrated with your LMS, students only need to log into the LMS to access VoiceThread, one login. Now, if VoiceThread is not integrated with your LMS, you can still use it as an external tool. Many popular tools such as Google Drive can be integrated with your LMS. However, the decision to integrate a product is made at the institutional level, and this is not something that you can do on your own. You can supplement your LMS with completely external tools such as Adobe Spark or Flipgrid. You will need to provide a link to the product you want your students to use, and depending on the product that you adopt, students might have to create an account. It's perfectly fine and often necessary to use external tools, but before making the decision to do that, check that your LMS does not already have a similar feature, and try to keep the number of external tools to a reasonable number because students will get tired of managing multiple usernames and passwords. Once familiar with your LMS, start thinking about your content organization. You can organize your course by thematic unit, by textbook chapters, by week. It's entirely up to you. There are many different ways to organize your course, and it might feel a little bit overwhelming at first. However, keep in mind that there is not one right or perfect way to organize your course. What matters is that you select a logical system and that you stick with it for the duration of your blended course. The role of the LMS is supplemental in a face-to-face course. It's very useful, but you could do without. But in a blended course, it's completely essential. It is the platform that connects the face-to-face aspects of your blended course to the online parts of your course. Your LMS will host your course content and your structure, as well as all your online activities. When in a classroom, you can take a few minutes to provide a clarification or explain an activity. But when students are online and alone, they will need to know exactly what is due when, and you will have to provide these explanations on your LMS. Even if you use additional external tools to support the online component of your blended course, your LMS will always act as your home base. It is a very good idea to spend some time exploring your LMS in and out, including features that you don't usually use. Reach out to your IT department, look at online learning modules, and attend every available training offered by your school or your institution. This will save you a lot of time when comes the time to upload your content to your LMS.